So, if the past is anything to go off of, at least on this channel, I'm probably not going to get this right, but I'm going to do my playoff predictions now that Montreal has clinched their spot. I'm going to do the bracket challenge. But yeah, as you can see, I've got my Stanley Cup picks from the last year and my finalist picks alongside them. And yeah, none of them have been right. Now, I will say, although there's no proof, I did get it right in 2018. I did pick the Capitals on the bracket challenge, but I was not recording videos back then. So I'll let you know about that. It happened. It really happened, guys. It really happened. Anyway, let's get into this year. So I'm just going to be picking these pretty quickly. I'm not going to spend too much time analyzing everything. So let's kind of get into it. Winnipeg, St. Louis. I think St. Louis could totally win this series. I am still going to pick Winnipeg, though. I do think they'll pull it out. I know last year they had not a very strong showing after game one, and so it's it seems like they're a team that it wouldn't be that surprising if they choked. Especially against St. Louis, but I'm still going to go with Winnipeg. I think, they should have things under control, at least for the first round this year. And they've been, of course, amazing, but obviously, we've seen amazing teams in the past. President's Trophy winners lose in the first round. So it would not surprise me that much to see St. Louis win, to be honest. I got it, by the way. Dallas, Colorado. That's a tough one. People are leaning Colorado. They've got so many assets right now. Their team just looks unreal stacked. But Dallas, man, it almost feels like Dallas has had their strong time, but sometimes that means, sometimes when you're not expecting them to have that strong of a playoff run, they surprise you as well. I'm thinking of the Capitals in 2018 again. They were just losing in the second round all the time, and then all of a sudden, it's like, Caps, they're just going to lose in the second round. And then they go out and they win. And so, I mean, I guess Dallas has been to the finals in 2020. Kind of a different makeup of the team back then for the most part, but I'm still going to go Colorado here. I'll pick the Avs. I know it's like the easy choice, but yeah, Minnesota Wild. I would love nothing more than the Minnesota Wild to take out the Vegas Golden Knights. Minnesota is my third team, and so I would love to see them do well. But I have basically zero confidence in them. Like I want to be wrong so badly, but I do not see them getting by Vegas. Yeah. I'll pick Vegas on that one. The Kings and the Oilers. Honestly, I know a lot of people are leaning Kings. Kings look so good. Oilers are dealing with a few things here and there, Ekholm being out and stuff like that, and just their play has just not been super great. But it is the Oilers, right? Even with their goaltending woes, they made it to the finals last year. While the goaltending, I mean, Stuart Skinner did play pretty well in certain stretches of the playoffs for sure. But yeah, I want to pick Kings. I do. Oilers, by the way, are my least favorite team. Maybe that's why I'm kind of scared that they're going to do it. And a Vegas Oilers series. Am I just picking with my heart though if I do that? Because I don't want to see a Vegas Oilers series. That would be like two teams that I'm not a big fan of going at it, and one of them having to win. But I honestly think I'll pick it. I will pick Edmonton over the Kings and just really hope that the Kings prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong, LA. Winnipeg, St. Louis. I'm going to say that one in 7. I feel like St. Louis, I don't know. I just, there's something there. Dallas, Colorado, I'll say 6. Vegas, Minnesota, I'll also say 6 for that. And then Oilers, Kings, I'll also say 6 for that, actually. So we'll go with that. All right, the Eastern Conference, the Battle of Ontario. This is the series that I'm most looking forward to watch. And so, yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this. Ottawa and the Leafs. I could see Ottawa stealing it. I'm going to predict that, actually. I'm going with Ottawa here. I mean, the Leafs, they do look really, really good this year. But again, the Leafs, it's the Leafs. Like, or you know how the Leafs are, I should say. It's like they their regular seasons almost don't matter. Like it's like all about their performance in the playoffs. And I could see Ottawa really getting under their skin, really pushing them to the edge. I mean, you would hope that the Leafs, maybe not, maybe you're a Leaf hater, but you would hope that they could at least like grow mentally from their past, right? But I could see just mental weakness on that team and just things getting to them and not really learning from their past mistakes. So I don't know. I could be wrong here, even though I am kind of cheering for Ottawa in this for sure. But I do think Ottawa could do an upset here, and I've got to have a big upset because Colorado, is that really an upset? Edmonton, I guess, kind of looks like the slight upset here, but yeah, I'm this will be an upset that I'll pull for. Florida and Tampa, that'll be good. Tampa does look like they they have a better chance at this point of winning the series, but I actually am going to go with Florida, despite what they're going through. But yeah, um, yeah, I'll go with Florida there. I feel like the tides have kind of turned on the Lightning. They had those, 2019, they're big presidents, and then they're back-to-back cups after that. Um, and then it kind of shifted, like they beat Florida, and now it's kind of shifting toward Florida to being the better team. So we'll see. I'm excited about that. There's a Battle of Ontario and a Battle of Florida. The Atlantic Division is going to be so pumping to watch. Like I'm stoked for that. But yeah, I'll go with Florida on this one. Washington, Montreal. Oh man, to be honest, I could see Washington choking. I mean, it's not the most unheard of thing to see the Caps choking. Awesome season for the Caps. I don't know whether to think the Caps are going to go on a deep run or not, because they've been so good regular season, but I don't know. It's hard for me to think that they're going to go super deep. However, I do think they will get past Montreal. They should be able to. And then Carolina, New Jersey. To me, I don't know. And maybe it's kind of a cliche thing, but this seems to be like the easiest to predict. So we'll see if New Jersey can take that adversity from losing Hughes. I think Hamilton's out. Like, yeah, it's going to be some adversity that they're facing. So we'll see if they can prove me wrong as well. But I'm definitely going Carolina here, and I'll go Carolina as my sweep because usually I put a sweep in here. I try to predict at least one sweep. So that'll be it. Caps and Canadians. I'll say that pushes to 6. Florida, Tampa. I'll say that's also 6. And Ottawa, Toronto. I'll say that goes 7. Poor Toronto. All right. Let's keep going with this. Winnipeg, Colorado. Man, it's tough. It's tough because I feel like even though Winnipeg, some of the same players are there from 2018 where Winnipeg really had a big push. I don't. I guess in 2021 they also made the. Oh no, that was second round. No, conference finals was again. Yeah, so they only made the second round in 2021. But still, like some of the same guys are around that made that 2018 push for the Jets. So it wouldn't be unheard of for them to take out a juggernaut like Colorado. Uh, Seeing their performance last year kind of weakens them in my eyes a little bit, obviously, but I don't want to take that too much into account because I think they're a team that could probably take that and learn from it and just overcome their past mistakes. So, and I'm looking forward to Hellebuck turning it on in the playoffs as well. I'm looking forward to it as if it's going to happen. We don't know, I guess, but hopefully that's where we end up. So yeah, Winnipeg, Colorado. Let's go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Colorado, and then Vegas and the Oilers. Unfortunate, but I will pick Vegas in this one. So we got them, Ottawa and Florida. You know what? Let's go with a kind of an unseen deep run here. I'll pick Ottawa conference final. You know what? There's potential for 4 Canadian teams to be the final 4. Like very unlikely, but it's possible. It's possible that the final 4 could all be Canadian, and wouldn't that be something? It'd be like a guarantee. All of a sudden, you're at the conference finals. Oh, a guaranteed win for a Canadian hockey team. That's kind of crazy, actually, to think about. But while it's possible, it's not probable. So yeah, Okay, so we got Carolina, Washington. I'll pick Carolina here. I think they should be able to get past. Can they get past the third round? That's kind of Carolina's big problem. Not every year, I guess. They go out earlier sometimes, but yeah, I'll pick that for that. So Ottawa, Carolina, Colorado, Vegas. Part of me is picking Ottawa for fun, but part of me is picking Ottawa because it's awesome to see those underdog runs. And I do think Ottawa is a team that can do it. And like even thinking of Omar, like there's just so many things. A Kachuk on the team. This would be the battle of the Kachucks right here. That'd be pretty sweet to watch. I didn't even think of that at the time. But yeah, we could see a Kachuk battle in a playoff series. That would be nuts. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna say it, and it's Carolina too, bowing out at the third round. I'm gonna put Ottawa in the final. Crazy. And I'm gonna put Colorado in the final. And I feel like I picked Colorado. I don't know. uh, it's not really the most. Yeah, you know what? It's not the most unique choice. But I will pick Colorado. I'm one of those guys that's picking Colorado. Oh, great, great, great. Yeah. And then predict the total number of goals. I don't know, like 18, 19, something like that. I don't know. It's just kind of like, who knows? Okay. I have read them. Yes, I did. Okay, submit. So there's my bracket. And let me know what you guys are thinking. And who are your cup picks and who is your finalist picks as well. Let me know your cup pick and your finalist pick. And I don't know, maybe I'll go back through the comments after it's all said and done and see who was on par with everything. So, yeah. All right. Take care.